Hey, okay, so we're going to talk about some of the things that get in the way of our ability to manifest, get in the way of our ability to hear our intuition, get in the way of our ability to be the most high vibrating being we can possibly be. First and foremost is power struggles. And power struggles are anywhere where your will is going against the will of another person. And so maybe you're trying to manifest something and there's someone in your life who is opposed to it. And your reasoning for manifesting is partially driven by trying to prove that person wrong. It's going to drain your energy really fast. You're not going to be able to hear your intuition as clearly. So I would recommend working through the journey of acceptance, accepting that this person is not going to agree with my choices before you really put a lot of energy into that manifestation, because you'll spin your wheels, you'll question yourself, you'll second guess, it'll slow your journey down, it'll wear you out, it drains your energy. So any type of power struggle, try to get out of that as soon as possible. And you can't change another person. Yeah, we can't. And you probably know that on some level. The only person you can change is yourself. And it doesn't mean that all of a sudden you're like, okay, I'm not going to do what I set out to do because this person doesn't want me to, because I don't need to be in a power struggle with them. No, you still will be who you are. And your desire might change. That's what's crazy, is that when you get out of the power struggle, when you get out of the need to prove someone wrong, you can create beautiful things that may not be in alignment with what you originally set out to do. Yeah, power struggles skew our judgment. And I think it's important that every day and in every way you're telling yourself, hey, I'm in charge of myself. This is my life to live. I'm on a journey. I have to make my own choices and decisions. While I won't be perfect, my job is not to please someone else or to make someone else happy or to uh, get approval. That's one to work on, is a need for approval. And, as I was preparing for this particular video, I was doing a little research. And the key here with power struggles and needing to be liked is letting go of the need. I need for people to like me. I need for people to approve of me. And switch into a want. Yeah, we want to be pleasing and likable. But it's also accepting that not everybody's going to like me and not everybody's going to be on board with what I'm up to. And that's okay. And a part of being a fully self-realized high vibe human being who can create the reality of their dreams is accepting that, yeah, not everybody's going to like you, not everybody's going to like your choices. And it's painful at first. So let's acknowledge that it's painful at first. And as you get used to the fact that, wow, they're entitled to their opinion, but I don't have to take it. They're entitled to think whatever thoughts they want to think, but I don't have to think about what they're thinking, because it will leave us in a state of feeling trapped. We will make mistakes more often than not when we are trying to prove someone wrong or trying to get their approval while still doing what we want to do. It's a power struggle, and get out of it. And what I say is always, instead of engaging that person initially, is go within and say, okay, what's going on with me where I don't feel secure in who I am and in my choices and decisions and in my desires, and what work do I need to do around accepting myself. Then you might have a dialogue with this person, or whoever you're in a power struggle with. You might not, you'll know. Intuitively, you'll know what is best for your own healing and growth, and be willing to take those steps. Have the difficult conversations, because ultimately you will benefit if you're doing it from a soulful place, and if you're doing it really to be the most authentic version of yourself, to open the channel so that you can welcome in that which you want, because it will feel like openness. I gave you an analogy in one of the previous videos of the hallway. and you're on one side of this hallway and what you want's on the other side. And then there are some boxes and debris and dirt and clutter in between you and that end of the hallway. It's your job to clear out as many of those boxes as needed. You don't have to clean it so it's perfect because we are human beings, but you need to clean out as much of it as you can so that you can take the easiest route to what you want. And a part of that, one of those boxes and clutter and debris might be that someone disapproves of you, or someone might not like you, or it might not be someone's taste. You can't change people's taste. We like who we like. Just because I keep emphasizing to you about preferences and how important it is to know your preferences, because you're entitled to live a life based on your preferences. Everybody else has the same privilege too. So you might not be in alignment with somebody's preferences. That's okay. That's called life. And that's living. If you accept that and know that not everyone is going to like you, then you clear the channel. So guess what? You can attract people who want to be around you, who are on your same wavelength, who vibe like you vibe, and know that you can build relationships in a lot of different forms and ways, and allow yourself to experience that. And that support that you're craving and seeking can come from the most unlikely sources. So I say this to you: let go of any power struggle. Go within. Will some of this hurt? Yeah. Will some of this feel low vibe? Totally. Will you have some down days as you're clearing out a power struggle? Yep. It's just part of the journey. Be compassionate with yourself. You're not going to feel super duper energetic all the time as you're manifesting. But if you do the work and you do it soulfully and you really are committed to being the best version of yourself, then you will see really beautiful and amazing things happen. Shifts will occur. Lightness. Remember, I keep saying to you about this lightness. Seek the light, unburden yourself, because that is where your power is. That is where your confidence is. That's where your joy is. That is where your purest, cleanest desires live, is in the most empowered, light version of yourself. So let go of all power struggles so you can manifest the life that you've always wanted. Yeah. And you may not, and everything you're setting out to manifest may not make everybody around you happy. But if you're doing it from the truest, most genuine place within you, they will feel it. I used to say all the time on the radio is that people can't argue with your truth. So if you are living your truth, there's not much they can say. It silences them. But if you're trying to half live your truth and half make somebody happy, you will be in a constant wheel of disappointment and struggle and not getting fully what you want. So that is my message on power struggles. Let it go so that you can be a clear channel to what you want. Take care of yourself.